see it.
I'm Chris Avina, American Outdoor News. I'm here with Tony from CVA. Tony, thanks for taking the time.
Man, it's a pleasure. Appreciate you coming out today and hanging out with us.
I had a blast, and I gotta say, your new designs, I love the feel. It's not your traditional muzzle loader.
Well, absolutely not. You know, of course, advancements in technology. You got a phone here that's basically computer technologies and everything that we see, touch, and feel today here in 2021, and no different in the muzzleloading world. We run technology in as well.
I'm used to shooting the old muzzle loaders where you need to put extra carry on your shoulder.
Yeah, right. I understand.
These are not it. It's completely different. You barely feel the kick, and the accuracy is impeccable.
Well, you know, again, technology is a wonderful thing, for sure.
I started out shooting the Acura.
Yes, sir. The new Extreme Series.
Yes. And hitting steel at 100 yards without even batting an eye.
Right.
Unbelievable.
So the Acura has been a flagship model for us for quite a long time. But this year, for 2021, we basically have revamped the Acura to way the fit and feel is totally different than what it has been in the last several years. So if you guys have been to any sporting goods store and pick up an Acura, what you see coming out for the fall will be totally different than what you've seen in years past. You know, so I guess one of the biggest things I think that we've changed, you know, as modern technology has come into what we're doing right now, everybody in years past for a muzzleloading scope would shoot a 3x9 or 40 millimeter optic on it, which was very good for shooting out to 100 yards. But today's time with modern muzzleloaders, we're extending our range. People are running bigger optics, 30 millimeter tubes, 34 millimeter tubes, 56 millimeter objective ranges up to, I've seen them up to 62. So what that does is that actually makes the scope, obviously with whole rings and bases, higher off the gun, which you'll lose a good cheek whale. So what we've done is we've made an adjustable cheek piece on it, so you can adjust that to where it fits you for whatever kind of optics you're running. Also, to be able to use the same muzzle loader to run iron sights. So the Acura Extreme, whether it's the 26-inch barrel version, which is the MR, or the LR, which is the 30-inch version, you can run iron sights on the gun, or a 56 millimeter bell-end scope. So very adjustable for the end user.
Now, moving on to, before I get onto the Paramount, I want to talk to you about the 40 cal ELR.
Yes, sir.
Now, I'm used to shooting the 50 cals that'll knock your shoulder off. You were able to streamline it, get the same type of knockdown power.
You bet. Oh, actually, maybe even a little more. Just because more muzzle velocity, more kinetic energy, yes.
But the distance, shooting 400 yard, hitting steel at 400 yards with this thing,
it's pretty incredible, isn't it?
it's amazing.
So over the years, obviously, I guess in times past, everybody was using a 50 caliber for the most part, sometimes up to 54. But we worked our way down into 45 caliber, and now this year for 2021 we're into the 40 caliber. It is a very amazing projectile. So if you've been into muzzleloading for quite a while, you know that the ELR or the Power Belt bullet has been out for a long time, but the ELR is brand new here for the last couple of years. And the ELR is extremely long range bullet. We have it in the 40, the 45, and also the 50. But the 40 caliber is brand new for 2021. It is a basically 2,750 feet per second muzzle velocity, which is incredible.
That's impressive.
In typical 50 caliber fashion, muzzle velocity would be 1,850 feet per second.
Yep.
So this is very comparable to like maybe like a 308 or 30-06 in muzzle velocity and trajectory. So muzzleloaders have been known to be very accurate out to 100 yards, but now we're talking long-range precision muzzleloading. And today here in Texas, here at the media event, we were running everything out to 400 yards, and that's sub-MOA stuff at 400 yards.
And it was comfortable.
They're very comfortable. The recoil
it wasn't a stretch. It was, you know, and shooting with the Paramount, completely different design than the Acura.
You betcha, 100%.
Bolt action.
Bolt action platform, absolutely.
It doesn't have the muzzle brake like the
brake open. It's not brake open. Yeah, not brake open. They both have the ability to have a muzzle brake on it because they both have threaded muzzles from
yes, and that's actually helps keep the recoil down.
You betcha. So in the Paramount series, we're running quite a bit more power than we are in the Acura series. The Paramount, we run 150 grains by volume, which gives us the ability to get 2,750 feet per second. But also, when you increase muzzle velocity, you also increase recoil. But with the muzzle brake that we designed for both series of guns, definitely eliminates a lot of recoil. And for me personally, I like the fact that when you shoot a muzzle, typically you get a lot of smoke in your line of sight. And if you're in a hunting situation, you don't get to follow that bullet. You don't get to see the impact on the animal sometimes. But with the muzzle brake, it obviously lessens recoil, but also sends all the smoke left and right and keeps it out of your line of sight, which I think is pretty impressive as well.
I agree.
But yes, the Paramount HTR is a whole new animal, brand new for 2021. It is on a bolt-action platform. And so I guess one thing too different than, so if you've been in the muzzleloading for a long time, you know that the ignition source is typically a 209 shotgun primer, which is a great ignition source because it is a very hot ignition source. You don't get hang fires and things like that.
Yeah.
But how we've been able to make this Paramount HTR, talking about long-range muzzleloading and precision muzzleloading, is also with the change of ignition source. In this gun here in particular, we are using a large rifle primer, and it's in a carrier that we call a Veriflame. But the reason we went to that is testing this bolt-action Paramount series of guns, again a precision long-range muzzleloader. We noticed that we were having a bit of well, not the accuracy that we was looking for using a 209 shotgun primer. And the reason that being like that is that we actually realized that the 209 shotgun primer was so abusive or so hot that it was actually pushing the powder charge forward out of the powder column before it ignites. So what that was causing is it was causing a muzzle velocity variance of sometimes up to 80 feet per second. And when you're talking 100 yards accuracy, not really that big of a deal. When we're talking 400-yard accuracy, big problem.
Losing quite a bit.
Yep, absolutely. And in the muzzleloading world, consistency is accuracy. And when you got 80 feet per second muzzle velocity differences, there's not consistency there. So when we changed over to the large rifle primer, it actually decreased the string of muzzle velocity differences by like up to 8 feet per second. So basically, it becomes much more consistent muzzle velocity, which gives us much more consistent accuracy downrange at 400 yards.
Well, I love the new designs. I think you took a giant step forward with them.
So technology is grand, and technology is now, for the first time in 20 years, it's now in the muzzleloading world.
It really is. It really is a game changer.
You betcha.
And if you're a muzzleloader hunter, you definitely got to check out the new CVA models. You certainly will not be disappointed.
You betcha, guys. And thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, please go to CVA.com for any other information on anything in the CVA lineup.
Okay, thanks again.